history of the area, the nature of the area, and the exhibition called Monkeys until the end of September. It's my exhibition ever about this, so I'm really excited if you are interested in nature. I definitely Kuopio Art Museum, you have to go there, and then there's the old there's now there's no changing exhibition, but the houses
All right, perhaps can you tell me, I don't know, about your company and yourself?
Yes, I'm Henrikka Launonen and I'm sports coordinator of Kuopio, and I'm from Citizen Engagement Services. So here we have some information about sports services and our culture services and citizen community activity services. Yeah, and now it's our Kuopio festival. It's it's already started. Yeah.
Okay.
And those are kind of actions we are.
What festival is that? I have no idea.
You're no, it's for all residents in Kuopio.
Okay.
And every people can organize some events or actions like dancing shows or some like what else, those second-hand shops or
Okay.
everything is possible. Yeah.
Okay. So, why do you think this information about leisure activities is important? Maybe, if I can ask.
I think people can see each other and engage our community, yeah, and make new relationships,
Okay.
and improve their well-being. Yeah, I think our Kuopio festival is gathering all the citizens or residents together to celebrate our city.
All right. Thank you so much. I will move to the next step. Maybe I will come back.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry to keep you on tension. Yes. Can I know about you?
Hi, I'm Nina from the Kuopio City Museums. I'm here telling about all the things you can do in the museums. We have 4 museums in Kuopio: the Kuopio Art Museum, Kuopio Museum, Old Kuopio Museum, and then J.V. Snellman's Home Museum, which is open only on the 12th of May on J.V. Snellman's Day.
Only on 12th.
Yes.
Why is that?
12th of May. It's J.V. Snellman's day, a national day for him, because he was a very influential figure while the Finnish nation state was building. So, but yes, otherwise all year round you can reserve a visit there for your group if you're coming together, but it's only open for reservations.
Okay, and if we decide to come with maybe like a group, how much would be the charges, for example?
Well, if you go to the you can check out the prices at any museum website. I can. There's.
I will add more information later.
Yes.
I will add this information on the description area.
And the information on J.V. Snellman's Home Museum is on J.V. Snellman's own site, but you also can get it from the Old Kuopio Museum. The ticket prices are €10 each because it's a group discount.
Yeah, maybe one last question before I move to another table. Why would somebody? How would you convince or motivate someone to visit the museum? Why should I visit the museum?
Oh no, I only talked about one one museum, but we have so much to see. There are plenty of interesting exhibitions in all the museums. All the rest of the museums are open all year round, from Tuesday till Sunday, and there's plenty to see. And I'll tell you one more thing. Otherwise, the ticket prices are online. You can check them there. But if you're learning Finnish and you come and visit the museum, you should definitely tell it when you enter the museum, because then the museum visit is for free.
Woo! 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 Finnish learners, don't forget.
Yeah, you should definitely remember.
That was so good. That was good. Thank you so much. I might come back a little bit later. Let's move to the next step. Thank you. Yes, so how are you doing, my friend? Maybe we can come here.
Hello, I'm good. Yes.
Okay, so can we know about this table and also you?
Yes, my name is Lindong Shimizu. I'm from the Anti Festival, and it's a contemporary art festival that every year happens in Kuopio from 12th of September. And I'm working in as audience development coordinator. So I'm looking for being in touch with the immigrant communities here in Kuopio, and yes, how we can bring gather more the immigrants community, and hopefully searching for the audience that is interested in art, and those that are not, maybe they might change their minds, seeing the performance that's going to happen from 12th of September. Yes.
Okay, maybe one question. I don't know if it's going to be hard or not. You have mentioned anti-contemporary.
Yes.
What do you mean when you say anti-contemporary?
Yes. Contemporary then means arts that are made by artists that consider the current moment of what is being discussed, in art field, political, social aspect as well, that brings up contemporary questions, something related to the current time. That differs from the past, or more traditional way of making art.
Okay, so is this under the city? Is this a private organization, or what is this?
Yes. Is it part, or is totally independent Anti-Festival?
Is this under the city, or is this a totally independent organization? Independent.
So it's full independent.
And who is allowed to be part of this?
Part of
Who is allowed to be part of this?
the festival.
Yeah, the festival.
Anyone.
Okay.
Anyone could just join, and it's made free of charge and in public spaces. So you can book your tickets online. It's free. And if you just pop up somewhere that the performance is happening, if it's indoors, then you can see if there's still available space in the moment you are there. If it's outside, then probably you can just watch around the cities what's happening. Yes.
Okay, probably Mr. Lindon will give me more information later.
I want to share about the international food part.
Yes, please.
Yes. On 25th of August, in the end of this month, we're gonna have the international food party, where you all are very welcome. It's many different cooks. They are offering different dishes from different countries, and with a little small fee, you can enjoy many different tastes on 25th of August.
How can someone participate on those who are making food?
Yes, there's a form that you can fulfill in the Anti-Festival Facebook posts. like it's there, so you can just click. It's very simple, and you can just write and send. There's no mistake.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
I might come back a little bit later.
Yes.
Yeah, but let's make it that for now. Hello there. Now I would love to know about this table.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, this is the City Library table. We are here to tell you about the City Library and especially our Kielikahvila, the language cafe, which is, I think this is second year or so. Like in, no, I don't know. It's been over a year and a half by now. So now it's after summer break. We have a new beginning. And it's currently in 2 libraries, in Neulamae and Puijonlaakso. So it's like she said, it's a place where people hang out, have a coffee, tea, have some candy, eat, discuss. No, it's a very relaxed, safe space to practice Finnish. Nothing special. We don't teach. It's just like a place to hang out.
Yeah, basically, if you think about it as a group of friends meeting up for coffee and then speaking some Finnish.
Yeah.
And it's been very popular.
Yes.
I must say, people like it. And what we do is that we usually have a topic, and then we center the discussion around the topic. But as always, when a group of friends come together and talk, you know, the topic evolves into something else. And some people speak Finnish very well. Others don't know more than a couple of words, and they just like to listen and absorb. And it's all right to talk in English as well, so it's no problem. But we try to keep it in Finnish, but English is fine.
But you can just come and listen. You don't have to talk anything if you don't want to. And usually, for some reason, I think it's been successful in that way. That's always fun. Yeah, it seems that everybody's having fun.
Okay, so how can someone be part of it?
You can just, look up the dates. So basically, the first one this fall is on the 27th of August, and then you just walk in at 5 p.m.
Okay. All right, guys. I will share this information. I will write it on the description area on this video. So don't worry, you'll find the information.
Okay, good. Okay. And you'll find either Lauri or me, my name is Anna, or our colleague Tuomas there. Some of us will be there every time.
Yeah, in the library. And yeah, like I said, just show up. No signing up, no fees. It's absolutely free, like everything in the library is, and just be there.
Okay, so apart from the language, what else? Maybe any leisure activities that you have?
Well, lots of books.
I like that one.
Yes, and library is also a place to hang out. You can come there you don't have to even own a library card. You can come to library just to hang out, read, work, study, whatever. It's a place. It's beginning to be more like a common living room where you can just show up, hang out.
Yeah. And also don't forget to mention not only books. For example, you could, if you need to learn to play an instrument, there might even be a guitar or some other instrument that you can borrow and play at home.
That's the main library only, but yeah.
Yeah, the main library. They have a piano as well. You can book a time. We can play the piano. There is a 3D printer. There's some sewing machines. There's some sports equipment that you could borrow. So usually when people think about the library, they only think about books, but there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, I thought some people said Finland is boring. Now I see we are totally mistaken.
Yeah.
There is a lot of fun to have.
But I think one more thing about what I said about the place. I mean, that it's a totally free and safe space for everyone. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to have a membership, a card, anything. It's a place when everybody can go and feel welcome. I think that's a huge thing. That's what I like about the library myself. It's for absolutely everyone.
Amazing. This is quite important information. Well, I have to go to the next table. I might come back a few minutes later. Yes. Moi.
Moi.
haluan puhua suomeksi, mutta puhun huonosti.
Ei haittaa.
Okay, sinä kaikki. Can you tell me about this table?
In English? Oh.
Yes, in English, please.
Okay, we are the local group of the Red Cross. In Kuopio, we have a local group, and our headquarters is in Joensuu. So we have quite a big area, and in Kuopio we have many different activities. Unfortunately, we don't have hired staff. So if you like to know more about our activities, you can check in Red Cross Kuopio. You can just Google Red Cross Kuopio or Kuopio Punainen Risti, and you will find, for instance, page RedNet, in which you can find our active groups, and there's also contact information like the emails. One second. So, for instance, we have had now quite longish summer break, but the groups are coming back, and in multicultural group where I am a volunteer now since probably 2015-16, we have language cafe, and we have possibility to train Finnish language. We have had age groups from very young kids to adults, and it doesn't really have age limits. You can take part in these various groups. In some of the groups, it's actually advantage that people don't speak English. So if you join those groups, you can train your Finnish language. And also in multicultural group, we try to focus on Finnish, even though if we get stuck, we can use sign language, or we can draw pictures, or we can use supportive language as well, or videos or something like that.
Okay, so apart now from other activities that you have mentioned, I'm interested to know about the main purpose behind the Red Cross. Do you provide assistance to some group, or what do you do as the Red Cross, like the main purpose of it?
Okay, the Red Cross is an international volunteer organization. We are working in Finland, but we also have international branch. But we help people, let's say, if there's some kind of catastrophe happening in Finland, for instance, fire in somebody's house, or a bus accident or something, then we have a group of people who go and give mental support for the victims of these incidences. What else I could say? In international branch they have different things which I'm not very familiar with, but I'm more focused on these local activities.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to be part of you, I believe you are one of those organizations who are doing good deeds, not to be paid, but you just want to serve the society. What if somebody wants to be part of you? How do they join?
Yes, indeed. We are all volunteers. We don't have any hired staff in Kuopio branch, like I mentioned before. So you can contact in the internet the RedNet. We have the email addresses of various groups. You can check the groups. There's also some information in English, but obviously we encourage to read in Finnish. And then you can contact the email, and then we get back to you, and you can come and just pop into this group and look how they are. There's no commitment. You can come when you like, but if you like to work as a volunteer, then there's some kind of commitment that we say that you need to be somewhere at a certain day, at a certain time, then we do it, so that we are working as a group But for the activities, there is, to my knowledge, no particular commitment. That they are quite open groups, and you are welcome to come and look. For instance, there's first aid. There's different activities.
Well, fantastic. That was very important information. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.
I might come back for the second time.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. Yeah. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. So, how do you find this event?
I find it to be so helpful because I now gain information that I didn't know. Like, for example, I stay in Neulamae, but I didn't know that there's a place you can meet and discuss in Finnish and improve your Finnish. It's just close to my house, so it's so near, so it's so helpful.
Yeah, so this event is about the leisure activities, the activities that organizations do, apart from their core activities, just to support the society and stuff like that. How about you? Do you have any leisure activity that you have been participating here in Kuopio?
Yeah, I've been activities, simple one I do on my free time is just maybe going to gym and all that, but it's just personal activities. It's not like group activities. Yeah, those are the ones I do normally.
What's your call or advice to other foreigners who are living in Kuopio? Because many people find it boring. They don't have anything to do. What would you tell them?
I will advise them to just to be open and talk their mind, because there's so much. Like, for example, if you come here to Navigaattori and talk to them, there's so much. Like, I know so many people who know how to cook. Like, they can use that talent to share to the world. If you know how to dance, if you know how to do all these activities, if you know how to I've even seen like DJing. Like, I know people who are reading how to mix music. Yeah, they can share their talent to the world. Despite that, they are chasing their careers, but can also share your talent. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your interview. All right, bro. Yes. So I'm here for the second time. I'm just interested in knowing two things. Please, you can stay. I would also need to hear from you. I would love to know how much is the proportion of maybe the Finns versus the international or foreigners in participating in the activities that you organize?
We don't have that many Finns. There are few who come.
Talking about this one now.
Language cafe, yeah, I think.
In general, but you can refer to anything. You can talk about the cafe or other activities in any context.
Well, I think in language cafes there, we hope that more Finnish people would come there because we need more people that speak Finnish. Because that's the basic idea. But if there are, and some have come many times. They like to participate in that way. But if there's not, then we keep the discussion going.
But I think in the language cafe it's more immigrants who show up, and then we are the native Finnish speakers, and then there is from anything from 4 to 20, you said, participants who are internationals. So, but as for other things that we organize, I don't know if we have any statistics about which native tongue people speak. So basically, because it's supposed to be a safe space, we don't look at anybody's heritage or anything. So everybody's welcome. So I have no idea how many immigrants that use.
Well, speaking from the now migrant perspective, I can say most of us, we do not always have information in these leisure activities. So we always find life in Finland boring, and I think it could be one reason people would be talking on the media and everywhere that it's very boring in Finland. We wonder why is this country happy? because there's nothing going on here. So yeah.
That's a shame, but I think that's why it's important to organize days like this, where you can, go out and about and talk to people and find out more. And one thing actually that I wanted to tell you about the library as well is that there's not only books in Finnish. There's books in many different languages, and if you would like to have a book in your native tongue, you can walk up to the people behind the desk and you could ask for a specific book or a specific language, and they will do their very best to find it within Finland. For example, if they find it in Helsinki or Rovaniemi up north, then they can ask for it. They would send it to the library in Kuopio, you can borrow it here. Because it's very important also not to only learn Finnish, but also it's very important to practice your native tongue and not forget it.
That's very true. And maybe one advice now. As I said before, we don't have the information, but even when, as immigrants, even when we get the information, most of us, at least those I know, we have this tendency of saying maybe this is not for us. Maybe it's for them.
No,
what advice would you give?
That couldn't be further from the truth. You should think of yourself. You live here now. You are from Kuopio now, and every activity that is organized here is for you as much as it is for the people that were born here. So you live here. Everything belongs to you.
Yes. Anything to add, sir?
No, that was so good.
Well, I think now you have your answer. Everything, these activities, it's for you as much as it is for anyone else. So make sure you go out, you connect. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and for the information.
I really hope to see you next time here.
Yes, and I would need this flyer at least to add some information. And I have I see something else. What are these about?
So this is the basic information. Let's see, we have it in about the Kuopio City Library. Okay. So there's some basic information here, what you can do in the library and how to access it, and there is also some statistics here. That, for example, we have 13 branch libraries, so depending on where you live, you can find the closest to you. And if you live far away from any library, there's 2 buses going around that you can use as well. And here's the contact information to all our branch libraries. And also this one is more information. This is in Finnish, but it's more about the international library, the one I talked about, where you can find books in different languages, and also ask for them to be sent to the library near you.
Fantastic. I have to collect now the flyers. Well, I will try. I will try to write information on the description area, but otherwise I strongly advise you have to visit. Where can they come if they want more information?
Any of these libraries you could come to. So the main library is very close to the city center, and we work at the Puijonlaakso library, for example, but any of these branch libraries will do, and there's some very nice people to help you there. And usually the first step, many people want to get a library card, and we are going to leave the application forms here, and you can get them here as well as in the library. And just fill this one and bring your ID, and then we will give you the library card, and everything that's in the library will be accessible from that moment on.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Do you have a library card?
I need this. Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, I should be your first customer. Thank you so much. And have a good time.
Thank you.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome.
Yes. So I have 2 questions. One would be, what is the participation, if you have any statistics, participation for maybe foreigners versus locals in new activities?
Overall in Finland it depends on which area you live in or study in. In southern Finland there are more foreigners participating, or in Tampere or university cities. In Kuopio we are waiting for the other nationalities to come and join us. So welcome everybody. And what else? So I suppose like the further up north you go, probably the less volunteers or active people there are or participants in foreign groups.
Okay, and of course the second question now would be, it's easy for us as foreigners, maybe myself, I could take an example. It's easy for me to think that, oh, well, these things are not for me as a foreigner. Maybe the Finns are supposed to do this because it's their home country or something like that. What advice would you have for me?
Oh no, just the contrary. Everybody is welcome. Red Cross is organization for everybody. Because we are a humanitarian group, we welcome everybody regardless of religion or nationality. In fact, as volunteers are not even allowed to talk about politics or religion. We are free from that, so it's easy to adapt to these groups.
Well, thank you so much. That was all, and thank you so much for so much important information.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm sure some people will find interest and maybe they will contact you. Can I have some flyers with information? Maybe I can try to put information on the description area.
Here, this is in Finnish. And on our general brochure you can find the email addresses. Then we have some information in English.
Okay. Where do somebody go if they want to hear more?
We are functioning a lot in internet. So you just need to Google the Red Cross Kuopio, Kuopion Punainen Risti. And from there you can find the emails, and then us volunteers, or actually each group has kind of like leader of the group. So we leaders of the group contact you back when you email us.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wish you a wonderful time. Well, now I'm interested to know a little bit more.
Yeah.
You had some more information you wanted to give. I think it was about this.
Yeah.
You talked it very quickly, but this is very interesting, and I think people would want to hear more about this.
Yes. So 24th of August we have the International Food Party, and then it's a place like that. Different presenters can bring food. And you can bring your food, a traditional food from wherever you are from, and asking for a small fee, or you can just come and enjoy like the food that it will be there of being offered.
When was it again?
24th of August, the end of month. So in
24th of August, only a few days to go.
Yes, like 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, I would say. And the place is like the Kuopion Kulttuuri di Konepaja. It's Puijonlaakso 1. And basically you can, there's a form that you can fill that is online. You can check in Facebook, on Facebook Anti-Festival. And the link will be there. It's very simple. You just fill a very short form, and then you are very much welcome. And also you can register yourself to be a presenter. Yes.
Fantastic. Will there be any other activities apart from food? Maybe some music or any other entertainment activities on this day?
Fatima? Will you have any music entertainment in the International Food Party?
Not yet, but if someone volunteer wants to come and present their music,
Yes.
can do that.
Yes, it's a day for celebrating the immigration also. So if you want to share something as well between us, that would be great. A traditional maybe music from where you are from. It's a day and a moment to celebrate the diversity and inclusion in Kuopio.
Fantastic. Well, now maybe to wrap it up, one advice would you tell for the foreigners in Kuopio? Because most of the foreigners do not participate in these activities because they think it's not for them. Maybe it's for Finns or something like that. And at the end of the day, that's why many people say Finland is boring. But I see there are a lot of activities like this one.
Yes.
What advice would you have for them?
Yes. I understand, like, when, for example, I'm a quite long time already here, like 9 years in Finland, and what I see, like, that we are like all immigrants, and it is big umbrella, like, we quickly, how can I say, find something in common, like, based on our country, languages, or like religions or culture in general. And this is in Kuopio offering many different like activities that actually to exchange maybe more between like the immigrants and maybe breaking a bit the bubbles between. I truly believe in that, and this is what I am working for in this anti-festival, for example, and there's many different like people here today also like that promoting the inclusion and diversity in Kuopio. So I would say my suggestion to tune in, like to check what is happening, and just like pop up there to see like the people and what is going on. And yes, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have lots of fun and maybe meeting many different like interesting people around Kuopio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
And one last thing, there's one workshop, the Browntown Abbey, that's gonna happen, and this is a very specific audience we are looking for. So if you live in Kuopio and you are POC or queer and or disabled, like it's a workshop very like intent to like very specifically shaped for you. So you can access the Anti-Festival, the site, and you can find more information there, and you are very much welcome.
Fantastic. I will add the link to Anti-Festival website on the description area, so you can find all the information there. Thanks so much, Alindon.
Yes, thank you.
And I wish you a good time.
Yes.
Yes, so one more time. This time I'm interested to know about the proportions of the participation, foreigners versus the locals in your museums. How can you tell?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Of course, what I'm interested to know is how much foreigners are participating, how much foreigners are showing up in the museums, or only Finns are going in the museum. They're interested to know.
There are plenty of foreigners that come. We have, of course, the international people from Kuopio, but tourists as well. So there are plenty of people who are yes, foreigners.
Okay, it's great now to know that we have a lot of international people who are coming there, but I believe there are some who do not come there not because they cannot come, but maybe because they do not think they belong there. Yeah, what advice would you have for them?
Well, the museums are for everyone. We want to be for everyone, so we hope that if you have any suggestions that would make you feel more at home at our place, maybe you could just give us a hint, so we try to make our services more inclusive.
Yeah, I don't know if I asked you already, but where would somebody go if they want to hear more information about this?
From our museums, you can find on our websites.
If they want to hear it physically, I know many people are lazy in reading. Yes. They don't want to read.
Well,
they want to hear.
You should come to the museums. There's the Kuopio Museum, the Kuopio Art Museum, and Old Kuopio Museum that are open from Tuesday till Sunday.
Okay.
So you can come and meet us there. We will be happy to tell you everything you want to know.
Can you tell again about the free entrance for those who are learning Finnish? I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Okay. If you are learning Finnish, when you enter the museum and when you go to the ticket sale place, you should tell that you are learning Finnish at the museum, so you can get the free entrance.
So do I need to carry with me a certificate or something, or I just
No,
say?
it's just that you tell us that you are there learning.
Thierry, did you hear that? We are going to the museum tomorrow. Thank you so much. I wish you a good time.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too. Okay, maybe can you tell me how did you find yourself here?
I found the information from the International Kuopio fan page in Facebook, and then I came here.
Okay, why did you think this event is important?
Because I don't know anyone here, and I want to find some organization that I can make friends and I can join in my free time. Because now I will have more free time.
Fantastic. So any useful information you have learned in this place?
Yes. But I just went to the Red Cross and this place, and I talk a lot. I haven't go. I go to the museum.
I've been looking for people who talk a lot. So.
Yes.
So you are the right one. Okay, so if I may ask, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
I would love to hear your opinion. One, if you have the statistics, the participation proportionality, foreigners versus the Finns in these all activities, how can you tell? How if you would tell maybe 50%, or maybe there are more Finns than the foreigners in your activities?
More Finns, but we hope to see more immigrants or foreign people. Yeah, but mostly Finns. Yeah.
Maybe any reason behind why foreigners are not so much active?
I think the information it has to be separated more, and our services are mostly in Finnish, so I think we should organize them in English too, or some other languages.
What do you think? Why foreigners are not so active in participating in these activities?
Why foreigner active or inactive? Inactive, yeah. For me, it's also lack of information, and also if the information was posted in the social media, it doesn't reach to the aim audience. Yeah, it's like if you have a clearer information, for example, the weekly information or weekly event, not just a copy paste from the Kuopio what is that? Kuopio Kaupunki fan page, because it will not link the direct link from it. It's just the copy paste. And when if we want to click on the link to find more information, it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also. It's not much information. Like, for example, this event, you can, when you advertise it, you can name different organization. Like, it will be clearer for us to know what will be there. Because when I see the advertisement, I was like, what kind of organization will be there?
Yeah.
So
they need to make it more interesting, like to show what's happening there. Yeah, maybe one more thing. This is now my own opinion. Yeah, I think most of the foreigners, at least the ones I know, we have been having that tendency of saying maybe, we are in a foreign place. Maybe this is not for us. Yeah, maybe this event is not for us. Leisure activities, maybe this is for Finns, maybe it's not for us. So, do you agree with that? And if you agree, what advice would you give?
Yeah, I'm very surprised that you have like that. What is that word? Like experience.
Yeah.
But I understand it. Yeah, and I think one thing from us is like language. If it is in English, so it doesn't invite you to come our events or our groups or what else activities, but we can make it better. But I also encourage everyone to participate in, because we don't say to anyone not to come. Yeah.
So what also do you think? Do you agree with what I you don't agree?
Yeah, sorry, no. I disagree because
Why?
because it's like for these activities you can make friends, and if you don't know how to speak Finnish, you can go there and ask them, or you Google Translate. I use it a lot, like because it has the conversation kind of in that application. So when you talk in English, for example, they will speak in Finnish for others to understand, and then you record in Finnish, and then it will translate to English for you. So yeah, I think it's
Fantastic. Well, I suppose you have already got enough of tips from. Can I know your name?
my name is V from Vietnam. V
V
from Vietnam. V.
Okay. V like V E or V I.
V and Y.
Okay, V, fantastic. I think she has a lot of information. I'm going to look for her sometimes later so we can have more conversation. Thank you so much for the information.
Thank you.
And I wish you a lovely time.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, thank you so much for your time, for watching. We have now come to an end of this free time mini activity, leisure activity session. So thank you so much and have a good time. Bye-bye.